Have you felt like life has been throwing curveballs at you lately? Like things that you thought were stable are suddenly shifting? Relationships are changing, jobs are changing, plans are changing, and maybe you're questioning beliefs that you've held on to for years. And maybe you're feeling restless, frustrated, or like something inside of you is demanding freedom. If that's what you're experiencing, you're not imagining it. We have a full moon at 9 degrees of Sagittarius on May 31st at 1:45 a.m. And this full moon is arriving during a period of tremendous change and awakening. Now, full moons are usually felt before completion. And I know that everyone's been feeling this shift because there are so many shifts happening, from Uranus moving into new territory in degrees of Gemini, as well as things being reborn in some area of our chart. Also, we have a Mars square Pluto, which is one of the most intense aspects that we are trying to move through. The energy now feels like we're standing at a crossroad. Many people are experiencing turning points in their lives. Unexpected events are unfolding. Things that have been hidden are becoming impossible to ignore. And much of that tension is coming from the Mars square Pluto. Now, Mars represents action, desire, and how we go after what we want. Pluto represents transformation, powers, endings, and rebirth. And when these two planets are in a square, it creates pressure. It's the kind of pressure that forces us to confront what isn't working anymore. This can show up as power struggles, frustrations, sudden endings, breakthroughs, or moments where life says you cannot keep doing things the way that you've always been doing them. Many people are feeling trapped by situations that no longer align with who they are becoming. And some people are realizing that they've outgrown relationships. Others are questioning their career path. Others are examining their belief systems that they've inherited from family, culture, society. This could be self-limiting beliefs, and that's where Sagittarius comes in. Sagittarius is the sign of truth, and it governs our belief, our faith, our worldview, and our spirituality, and our search for meaning. And when a full moon occurs in Sagittarius, the universe asks a very important question. When life becomes difficult, and I know every single one of us are feeling this energy. It's a collective energy as well as a personal energy. And when things get difficult, what do we believe in? What do we rely on? What do you turn to? Who do you turn to? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust in God? Do you trust in the universe? Do you trust the path unfolding before you, even when you can't see the destination? We all go through hardships, including myself. I've been through so many. And this is why I do the work that I do today, so I can help others. So when we are going through these kinds of harder, challenging energy, like this full moon, it's shining a light on our belief systems. And for some people, there could be old belief systems that are falling apart, that aren't aligning. And maybe you were raised in a religion or a belief that just doesn't serve you anymore. But what is there if it's not that? And some people are searching for that meaning. Some people are searching for what is this higher meaning of this life that seems to repeat. It feels like it repeats itself over and over. And for others, faith is growing stronger. And some may find themselves reconnecting with a spirituality or a prayer or a meditation mantra or a deeper relationship with God. And if you've been feeling lost recently, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. Many people are walking through uncertainty right now. Many people are navigating major life transitions. Many people are being asked to release an old version of themselves. And the discomfort we're feeling may actually be evidence that growth is taking place. Now let's talk about the ruler of this full moon. And I will read the inside degrees of that, because when I read it, I had a dream that looked exactly like the inside degrees in my book for Jupiter at 23 degrees of Cancer. And the ruler of Sagittarius, you always want to look at Jupiter and what Jupiter is doing. So this is the depositor, and it's currently at that 23 degree point of Cancer. And this is incredibly important because Jupiter tells us where the solution can be found. And Cancer brings our attention back to home, family, emotional security, nurturing, and protection. The medicine for this full moon isn't found in pushing harder. It's found in creating emotional safety. It's found in connecting with people who truly love and support you. It's found in caring for yourself, to pick yourself up out of the ditch when no one else is. It's found in slowing down long enough to hear what your heart is trying to tell you. Many of us are being reminded that strength doesn't always look like fighting. Sometimes strength looks like allowing yourself to receive support. Now let's break down some of the major aspects for this full moon. Now this full moon is quincunx over to Mars in Taurus. And this aspect can create irritation and adjustment. Quincunxes are 150 degrees, and it's a cause of irritation because they're so different in energies and they have a hard time communicating. So you may feel pulled in two different directions. Part of you wants adventure and growth and expansion, while another part of you wants stability and certainty. And the challenge is learning how to move forward without completely abandoning security, because that's what Jupiter in Cancer says. Now the moon is trining over to Saturn in Aries. And this aspect is one of the most supportive aspects of this full moon, because Saturn brings maturity, discipline, and wisdom, while emotions may be running really high. And Saturn reminds us that we can make responsible decisions. And this aspect helps us to ground ourselves amongst this chaos. Now, the moon is opposite Uranus in Gemini, and this one is a big signature. It's one of the biggest because Uranus is in new territory, and it's in a mutable Gemini sign, which is an energy of change in itself. And Uranus is unexpected events. So Uranus is the great awakener, and it brings surprises and sudden breakthroughs and shocking news and revelations and sudden changes in one's life. And things can happen quickly under this energy. I mean, plans may change, conversations may change everything. Information may surface that alters your perspective. And the key with Uranus is flexibility. The more rigid we become, the harder this energy might feel. So the more adaptable we become, the more opportunities we discover. Venus in Cancer. Now this is an aspect of tension between our desire for growth and freedom of our need for emotional security and comfort. And we're being revealed where fear of change is keeping us stuck. And it's encouraging us to find the balance between honoring our heart and expanding beyond our comfort zones. And Saturn is square Venus. This is another stabilizing energy, which we need that right now. And there's another energy that many people are already feeling. Like it's the reality check in our relationships, our finances, and our emotional attachments. Now, Venus in Cancer wants closeness and comfort and nurturing and emotional security and support. And it wants to protect people it loves and create a safe place to call home. I have natally Venus in Cancer, so I'm very familiar with this energy. Now, Saturn, on the other hand, in Aries, is teaching us about independence, personal responsibility, boundaries, and self-reliance. Many people may find themselves asking, am I giving too much of myself away? Am I taking care of everyone else while neglecting my own needs? Am I staying in relationships because it feels safe or because it is truly healthy? Am I depending on someone else's approval to feel worthy? So this square can expose where we've been overgiving, over-sacrificing, or seeking security outside of ourselves. Now, some relationships may feel distant under this transit. Some people may feel lonely, rejected, or unsupported, but Saturn's purpose is never punishment. Saturn wants maturity. It wants us to build relationships on solid foundation instead of emotional dependency. Financially, many people are reevaluating spending habits. We just had that moon cycle in Scorpio, taking a good look at that. There can be a stronger awareness of responsibilities and debts and budgets and future scarcities, but we want to make sure that we are staying positive and manifesting and keeping our eye on the things that we want to manifest. And that's where that new moon in Taurus was. So this isn't necessarily a time of lack. It's more of a time of becoming more, hi Mimi, more intentional. So the deeper lesson of Saturn square Venus is learning the true security comes from within. And the full moon in Sagittarius is asking us what we believe. And Saturn square Venus is asking us whether we truly value ourselves enough to create the relationships, the finances, and the emotional boundaries that reflect that belief. So this can feel uncomfortable at first, but ultimately it helps us create a healthier relationship, stronger self-worth, and a more stable future. Venus in Cancer reminds us that kindness does matter. Compassion matters. Taking care of one another matters. And meanwhile, Pluto in Aquarius is sextile Neptune in Aries and trine the Sun in Gemini. And this combination is helping us imagine a new future, and old structure are dissolving and new possibilities are emerging. And there is tremendous potential for personal transformation right now if you're willing to release what no longer serves us. And I know that's hard sometimes, especially with very hard situations in life. Okay. Another important theme involves Uranus squaring the nodes, and the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo as well. So this aspect speaks of our destiny, and it speaks of fated redirections unexpectedly. It speaks of course corrections. And life might be pulling us away from old patterns and asking us to trust a path that we didn't plan. That may feel scary, but often the greatest breakthroughs occur when we stop trying to control every detail and start allowing life to guide us somewhere better. One theme I believe many people will experience during this full moon, or if you haven't already, is the desire for liberation. Freedom from limiting beliefs, freedom from unhealthy relationships, freedom from jobs that no longer align, freedom from situations that keep us playing small. And Sagittarius always wants growth, always wants expansion, and always sees the possibilities, and always is aspiring to what next. So what's next for you? And when that energy is combined with Uranus and Pluto, it often sees major awakenings. We may also hear news involving travel, transportation, international matters, education, legal systems, or restrictions related to movement and travel, since Sagittarius rules these areas. So how do we navigate this full moon? First, stay flexible. Second, don't make fear-based decisions. And third, pay attention to what life is trying to show you, because we're learning. Sagittarius is the teacher, and we are learning big lessons here. And fourth, spend time with people who make you feel safe and supported. And finally, ask yourself, what do I truly believe? And what do I believe is possible? And set your sights high, because you might not be seeing the bird's eye view right now. You're just in the forest, maybe lost, maybe sad, maybe confused, frustrated, shocked, whatever it might be. And it's like you have to see, you like tap into your higher self and see the bigger picture. See what you're learning. See how you could evolve, how you can become a better human, and see what's possible, and like what you can attain, and what you could achieve if you were to just do these steps, or to pull the strength and the belief, the confidence to make that thing happen for yourself. So what you truly believe is not what your parents taught you, and it's not what society taught you. What do I personally know to be true personally? Because this full moon is helping us align with the deeper truth. And while the process may feel uncomfortable, it is ultimately leading us towards greater freedom. And the old chapter is ending, and the new chapter is beginning. And we just have to trust the process and trust the journey. And I know this full moon message is very serious, because it is serious. Like, a lot of people in my life are going through major pivoting points in their evolutionary path here with their soul, this soul's journey. And I'm feeling it. I'm experiencing things, and be a support to others. Let me take a sip. So, if you are going through anything, or if you want support understanding how this full moon is impacting your personal birth chart, visit my website at lucidlivingmovement.com and schedule a reading with me. And I want to remind you that this Sagittarius full moon is asking all of us to reconnect with faith and hope and the bigger picture. No matter what challenges that you're facing right now, you're not alone. And there is meaning in what you're moving through. So if you'd like a personalized guidance on how these transits are affecting your natal birth chart, I offer a one-on-one astrology readings, multiple different ones, relationship ones, synastry, composite, all that, and coaching sessions designed to help you gain clarity, direction, and confidence in your next steps. If you just need someone to talk to, that's what my coaching packages involve. So if you're local, and I'd love to see you at one of my upcoming events. So you could join me this Saturday for Cosmic Canvas Paint and Sip, and that's happening on May 30th at Revival Coffee in Crockett, California at 4 o'clock. You could also find me at the Crockers Makers Market and the town-wide yard sale happening on June 6th in Crockett at Revival Coffee. And the Shop It Walk It event is happening June 20th. Mark your calendars. I will be outside of Monarch on Pomona Street in Crockett. And our full moon in Capricorn moon gathering. We had the first moon gathering for the new moon in Taurus this last month. And now we're going to do the full moon release ceremony for the new moon gathering at Messiah's in Crockett on June 29th. I hope to see you there. And you can find all the details of my life coaching, my booking, readings, and all my events and workshops at www.lucidlivingmovement.com. And thank you so much for being here and traveling this journey with me and my little breakdowns and interpretations of the skies above. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, share it with someone that you think is going through something that would help enlighten them. Until next time, remember, let's evolve and heal the collective one person at a time. I'm Karina, your lucid living coach. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, let's get into I want to read the inside degrees. That's right, inside degrees. So what I'm going to do is read the inside degrees for the Sagittarius 9 degrees moon, and then I'll read the inside degrees for the depositor, which is 23 degrees of Cancer. So the Sagittarius is a star turning many different colors. Bedazzled by the lights, intoxicated with the display, amazed and stunned by the spectacle. You are your own audience, your own accompanist, your own shadow catcher, prone to access in all things, in a release of spirits unending, becoming roles, worlds, ways of presenting self. Taking karmic episodes of the past and replaying them in another variation. Given over to the senses, body charged, chaotic, and commanding. Taking life through all its shifts and nuances with easy and spectacular capacity, you feel somewhat at the mercy of the shadow that comes back to haunt. Effortless grace and subtle burnout. For there is more than this, and it is not come, and it will not come unless this does consume itself and makes way for the unknown as the only place to go when the excitement wears off. Wow, that's really profound. And I can see that reflecting within this full moon for sure. Now the Cancer at 23 degrees, this is the one that I dreamt of. A single crumbling Corinthian column. That's the title. The inward temple held in tune. Sitting in celestial juices. Beheld by the gods as the pillar of light. Defiant of time's cycles. Invested with the life pulse immortal. A serene and effortless as it is constant and true. Making way for what cannot be foreseen. And giving voice to a sensibility that is entirely pregnant with worlds within worlds held intact and offered up upon the altar of the world stage. Wow. Like, who comes up with this? I don't know, but it seems to always be on point. And I'm going to go ahead. If you stuck around this far, thank you. You're probably one of my friends or people that really support me. I really appreciate that. I am going to be picking from my 3 tarot decks and a couple oracles if I need to get some more clarifiers. Okay. Let's get this going. All right. So, God Spirit, I just pray that you give us the cards for clarifiers and anything that needs to be expressed that I haven't already expressed for my viewers or listeners at this time. Oh, 3 of Wands. Okay. I move with the sun's pulse. Expansion, travel, vision, pursuit, and movement. And that is what the Sagittarius full moon is. You are in the process of making your dreams a reality. You can rely on your foundation to inform your journey to rise above your current limitations. Embrace change as you embark on this path, whether it is physical or internal. When you are centered within yourself, these shifts will act in service of growth. This voyage might take you on travels across unknown terrain. The cosmos hold gifts that support your vision. You only have to be willing to receive them. Move in harmony with the sun's pulse, the heartbeat of existence, and the frequency of nature. You are one with consciousness itself, and you can vibrate with the constant contractions and expansions that make up our cosmos. Stay curious and aim high to expand beyond your current horizons. And this is the tip for this full moon, is take a solo trip. If that sounds scary, even better. Whether it's a day hike near home or an entire vacation to a foreign place, this is a great time to expand your current horizons. Okay, let's go ahead and pull from the next deck, see if anything comes out for us. Yep, something flipped around. All right, 10 of Wands, of course. Lots of wands. It's fire, right? This is a fire full moon, and the wands are coming out. Coming out. Whoa, they're coming out quick. Wow. So we got the 5 of Swords. So there's been some altercations, and then there's the Death cards. And the Death card is reversed. So let's see what this is all saying. So the 10 of Wands. I have the strength to carry my purpose. Workload, weight, devotion, and push. So things have a way of working out even if you're not there. to do all the heavy lifting. The reversed 10 of Wands points out that you exist within the intricate fabrics of an interconnected universe. Its thread is the intelligence of interplay, and the sun offers the moon its growth, which leads you, which lets you navigate the night. And something that might be heavy for you will be lighter on someone else. Our strengths differ so that so it's only reasonable to enlist support. Besides, asking for help may just lift up someone else by giving them a chance to shine. We all need each other, and together great things can be achieved. So the tip for this card is take on an additional endeavor, whether it's a chore at home or a task at work. Apply yourself to connect to your own abilities. And then the 5 of Swords, we are part of the same universe, opposition, isolation, argument. So that's the full moon, maybe opposing Uranus. Even though that you may feel safe and shielded in your curled up position, you're likely not very happy here. And the 5 of Swords warns not to isolate yourself from connection over opposing opinions. Make concessions is essential to any successful relationship. Remember, you choose how much distance that you put between you and others, and also how much you allow yourself to approach them. Even if you are convinced that you would reach the finish line alone, you'll be there all by yourself. So life is much more enjoyable together. And we are all connected, and what elevates another elevates you. Different positions or not, we are all in the same universe, sharing the bittersweet human experience. And like you, everyone is aiming for a happy, sun-filled life. Through our ways to get there look very different, or a little different. Like you, everyone has gone through hardships in their lives, and don't add another. Focus on your similarities instead of highlighting your differences. And the tip for this card is patience, apologizing, and making things right when you have gone awry, even if it wasn't your fault. Okay, love that. And now, last but not least, tarot, the Death card. And it's reversed. So let's see what's going on. Card 13. I embrace the beginnings of a new path. Rebirth, endings, beginnings, major shifts, and closing chapters. Just confirmation. Is there an imminent change that you are pushing away? Maybe deep down, you know that you can't defy it forever. If you have to hold on so hard that it starts hurting, the price that you pay is too high. The time has come to soften your grip. Suffering originates from attaching to what no longer is. And it is healthy and glorious to attach when the time is right. However, now it's time to recognize that some flowers are wilting, even if they're blooming most beautifully in the past. Discern when you have outgrown a circumstance. Meditate upon the concept of death and cultivate patience for your current moment. Participate in the now. Don't fear the journey and stay open to all life has to offer you. You have fields of flowers yet to grow. So experience your day closing moments. So remain mindful through the last piece of clothing of a pile of laundry that you fold. The last few moments of brushing your teeth in the morning, and the last sip of water that you drink before you go to sleep. So just enjoying the cycles of life and the beginnings and the endings. This is my new deck I got in Shasta. It's the Akashic Oracle. So I'm going to go ahead and pick some of these for the Sagittarius full moon. Network. Six. Okay. 2 popped out. Network is 33. Association. So it's like a deer that has like this big, his antlers are really wide. This card refers to a union. Depending on the theme of the reading, it will have to do with the work connection, love relationship, or partnership. The association card invites you to not isolate yourself, but to forge ties and contacts in order to move forward. Depending on the other card in the spread, it will indicate a positive or a negative association, and this one came out with it. Card 36. So let's see what that one has to say. But pretty much it's connecting with your community. And this one is Styx. In Greek mythology, the Styx is one of the rivers of the underworld. This card is a warning. You must turn back. The decision that has been made or the path that has been taken is not the right one. Unlike the difficulties card 35, which reveals a temporary impediment, this Styx suggests definitive failure. So depending on the other cards in the spread, you'll be able to determine whether you need to change your plans or stop everything entirely. Okay, so let's get one more clarifying card. But what I think it's trying to say is to network, don't go it alone. Connect with a partner or communion to make and reach those goals. Because in this card, it looks like someone is moving away all by themselves. And so we got the network card, which tells me that we're not to do it alone. And also this could be even moving away from heavier emotions that just aren't serving you anymore. And maybe your instinct reaction is to isolate and withdraw, but not when the networking card came out. Like, it's time to network. What else? Clarity, please. Oh, association. Perfect. Thanks for the clarity. It's a beautiful card. This is union, 2 people, flowers, association. And this is card 6. Oh, weird. 33. I read 6. Okay, that was weird. And that card came out next. So weird. So for networking card, I accidentally read association because this is the card that actually wanted to come out. Okay. I'll read the network card, okay? So this is the network card. This card takes you back to your body of knowledge, to communication, your professional networks, or the people that you meet through acquaintances. In combination with positive cards, the network card will refer to your okay. So with this card, you are urged to spin a network. Okay, the deer's antlers invokes roots, grounding, and the need to expand your bedrock into the professional sphere and multiply your action plan. The ramifications indicate taking root. In association with the abundance card, the network card will be a sign of many ways in which money is coming in. If looked at upside down, no, this card, okay, no, the combination, okay. With the long climbing tendrils that spread, cling, and find nourishment through the root system, ivy brings to mind structure. Okay, so now it's making sense. So you have the network card, which is saying build solid networks and connections. Being with community will ground you. Do not go it alone. Move away from things and people and situations that are not serving you anymore, and connect with the right relationships, the right partnerships, and the right people, because you're going to get this flourishment. So we want these two, and we want to move away from things that aren't serving us. So if you stuck around that long, that's your message. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and I'll see you on my next video or this Saturday at the Paint and Sip. You can Venmo Lucid Living Coach, $55, and that includes all the supplies to paint your beautiful masterpiece for this rare blue moon month, moon in Sagittarius.